Hello you guys and welcome back to another adventure. For people that don't know me, my name's Joanna, and well, my little sister is not here. Well, she is. She's just in the pool right now, alright? And together we are sisters. Greatest adventures. For today's adventure, as you guys can see, I got everything set up. I am going to tie-dye my clothes and also my little sister's clothes, alright? I hope she likes it, alright? But to start off, I already filled up my bottles with water, shook them up very well, got all my materials ready, and I'm just ready to do my cool designs, alright? So come along with me and let's tie-dye together. Alright, so I already have my shirt, so it's all the way over here, and I actually soaked it up with some soda ash that I bought. So this soda ash will keep it nice and bright. We'll keep the colors nice and bright after it's all dry, because the color would fade away a bit afterwards, alright? So I'm gonna start, make sure it's wet, because if it's not wet then it won't work that well. So, I only need gloves for the soda ash. So I'm gonna teach you guys the swirl. The swirl is very nice and easy. So I'm gonna start in the middle, or you can put it anywhere. I'll start in the middle. So it's the middle. And you want to pinch it and just swirl it around like a swirl. There we go. All around. There we go. Alright. And now when you have that, like this, make sure to get your rubber bands. If you get a tie-dye kit, you're probably going to get rubber bands, because they all do. So just make sure you rubber band everything. So that's, make sure it's all secure too. You don't want it to be all floppy. Alright, so that's one rubber band. So for the swirl, you guys can make, you guys can put whichever rubber bands you want. You can put 3, you can put 4, 5, 6. I think I'm gonna put 6. So that means it would be very prettier. So there we go. Make sure it's nice and tight. And that's it for my tie-dye right now. I'm gonna obviously make more, but this is how I'm gonna start off. Alright, and so I'm gonna start off with some USA colors. So I'll bring the red, and then I'm gonna bring my blue. Here we go, ta-da! And obviously it already has white, so I'm gonna start off. Now this is the most important part. Don't waste it all on one shirt, because then you're not gonna have enough for the other shirts. And it doesn't matter how it turns out, because tie-dye shirts are obviously a surprise. Alright, so shirt's all flat. And I'm gonna start off with this corner, nice and flat. If you guys saw my first tie-dye video, you could notice that I wasted lots of tie-dye there. Alright? But I learned my lesson. Actually, I made this shirt, so I know how to make tie-dye now. A tie-dye master. There we go. Alright. Soak that up. Actually, no, don't soak it, because if you soak it, then it won't be that good. It's all gonna be muddy. Alright, now it's red. Also, you can use multiple colors, but I'm just gonna use these 2 colors for now. There we go. Then that's white, and then I'm gonna start over with blue, red, and then there's white. After I'm done with this tie-dye, you're gonna have to let it rest. Some tie-dye kits say 24 hours, but I would recommend it only 6 to 8 hours, so the pigment will still be strong. Also, you must remember that when you wash it off at the very last, it might get a bit lighter. The colors might get a bit lighter afterwards. And then after that, make sure you flip it around and do the same thing on the other side. right. And it doesn't matter how it turns out at the end, because it's gonna look very pretty. Every single tie-dye looks very pretty no matter what. And it's a big surprise. Right. And it's red. So there we go, you guys. That was my first tie-dye. Obviously, you want to make sure your workspace is very nice and clean afterwards. So take your paper towel. You guys can have multiple, but I just have this one. Clean it off, and there we go. And so we're not going to let it dry like that. We actually want some plastic wrapper. So you can buy these anywhere, any craft store. Basically, they're very popular. Walmart, anywhere else. And so we're going to wrap it up here so the color won't evaporate. There we go. And so I don't like using gloves because gloves don't give me the right, texture like I want it. So I use my bare hands. But if you want to use gloves, you can. So now I'm just going to wrap it a lot. And when I mean a lot, it means a lot, alright? Because the color will evaporate, and you don't want that, because then it's all going to be white. Then we cut that up. So. And then you want to make sure you do it both sides. So now do it the other side, so vertically. Because this happened to me, I only wrapped one side, and then in the other side it was like dripping a lot. The dye was dripping, and it could get really messy, so there we go. Alright, and there we go. That's the first tie-dye, and I'm gonna leave it for some 6 hours or more. It all depends on how it looks like. After I'm done with this one, and after it's like 6 hours past, you want to make sure you rinse it off with cold water and then let it dry out, or you can just put it in your washing machine. But right now I'm gonna try some more tie-dyes that I have ordered. Alright, you guys, so I bought this white cap or hat also, and I'm gonna tie-dye it. And so people don't know how to, not a lot of people know how to tie-dye these because they're very weird, alright, to tie-dye. So first you want to like put this, because it's round, and so half of it, just put it inwards, and then put this like that, so it's just like a double fold. And then you want your rubber bands again, and make sure you assemble them like that. And for now I'm just gonna put 2, so it's gonna be 3 colors. Voila, now you can start tie-dyeing, and it's the same process all over again. but I don't know what color. I'm gonna think it, alright? Also, I don't know what type of style I want, so I'm gonna have to think of it for a little while, alright? So let's go. So I just finished doing my tie-dye, but that took a long time. So I was like, you know what? My first tie-dyes might be already, ready. So I took a look, I washed them out, and I'm gonna look at the first one. Drum roll, please. This is like the 4th of July tie-dye. So. No, look at that. That looks professional. That looks so, I don't know, so nice. I've never had a tie-dye so nice before. Oh my god, my shirt. It's all wet though, so I'm gonna have to rinse it out. This is for my mom. So, there we go. And I'm gonna look at some more, and I'm gonna let it dry. But before actually putting it on to dry, you need to rinse it out so all the extra color goes out. But yeah, this is how it turned out. Very nice. And now I'm going to check on my hat. This is my second item. I don't want to look at it because I'm afraid. What? Is it good? Yes? Oh, wow. It is actually really good. It turned out very nice. I like spots, so I put like little spots that smudged off. Very nice. And I like the color. This one's mine. Alright, I'm gonna go and check the other ones and make sure I rinse them out, alright? So, let's go have some tie-dye fun. The next day passed and they're all dried up, and look at this. I had to buy a basket because I made lots of tie-dye, and I'm gonna make even more to sell, alright? But first off, I want to go with these hats. She's my model today, so there we are. I'm joking. So this one is blue with darker blue and lighter blue because I like blues. Blues are pretty.
This one is like watermelon colors.
Yes, and this one is like pastel watermelon colors. So here you go. That's how it looks like. But I'm gonna add a watermelon patch here because, you know, I just want to make it really nice and fancy. So those are my hats, and I'm gonna make more. And then I got my socks. Right, so there's a problem here. They're not that well tie-dyed because they're not 100% cotton. Make sure your products are 100% cotton, or then they're just gonna wash away and you wasted your whole tie-dye. So these are my green socks, and then I'm pretty sure I have more. Then these are my blue with gray socks.
These are her purple.
And these are like my pinkish purple ones. So there we go. Those are nice. It's nice. Alright, so this one has to be my favorite one, alright? Because it's a reverse tie-dye, alright? So Tulip actually has this small bottle that reverses your tie-dye, meaning it bleaches up your black t-shirt. And I think it's very nice and cool, right? And so here it's like orange and I don't know, brownish. And then there's this a beautiful black t-shirt, which makes it very nice and cool. And so I'm gonna sell this one to lots of people because I already have orders. So that's nice. Alright, and the other ones are ones that my family wanted me to do. So I'm gonna start off with the bag. So this bag, I ended up painting the bag again. You guys can have this for school. Here, put it back. Alright, there we go. And there you go. So I ended up painting it again because the first time it was, I don't know, it faded away completely. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it more fun, and I did a little swirl. I'm almost gonna fall. So there you go. I like this one. So here we go. This one's my dad's 4th of July shirt because I made tie-dye 4th of July for everyone. Alright, so this one's my sister's because she said, you know what, sister? Listen up. I want a rainbow explosion. Alright, I'm like, oh, you know what? Okay. You like it?
Yeah.
Because it has colors and then there's white. I like it. It's pretty nice. Alrighty, sister. Now the next one is mine because I love these colors. They're very nice and I don't know, I just feel like it was very nice and calm. It's tan and some light pink, which I love.
I like this one.
I like this one too. Very nice and colorful. Alright, and this one is for a friend and a subscriber. His name is Alan, and this is a nice short shout out for you. Alright, thank you Alan for subscribing and for being part of our family, of our YouTube family. Alright, you guys, I hope that you guys loved and enjoyed coming along with me and tie-dyeing everything that I could find that was white. Alright, if you did, make sure to give us a
Like
and
subscribe.
And also, don't forget to follow us on TikTok and Facebook so you never miss a video and so you don't miss out on buying my tie-dye, alright? And remember,
Live well.
laugh often and love much. Remember, every day is a new adventure. May God bless you, and we'll see you on the next adventure.